Okay, so let's check out some breeders. We had a little bit of mishap a couple of days ago, like you've seen in the other videos, and a little bit of commotion up the back there. I know these boxes definitely need to be fixed. This is kind of like a temporary kind of thing until we get sorted. I do want to have a better setup next year for breeding. That's really sort of a big thing for me because yeah, I'm not very happy with everything that's going on here, and I thought it was going to be a little bit easier than it has been, but we've had a bit of a rough start to the year. We did have a rough start to the season last year as well, so realistically we won't be doing too much breeding until September. Leon Storm may do another round. I'm not sure yet. We'll just see. I've got an S-bowl sitting in there just because splitting them up might be a bit too much of a muck around, but what we'll do, just a bit of a look anyway. I just topped up their food, so they're getting pretty excited. So quick look, Leon Storm doing pretty well. I probably will check her and just see if she's going to start cycling again, just so I get a bit of a feeling what's going on here. But the only reason there's an S-bowl back in there is because we had that incident a couple of days ago where we did, yeah, well, I've lost some birds, so it's not very good. So what we'll do is we'll go down to this one. Big shock. Everyone's sort of having a good little time here, aren't you, buddy? Good boy. I'm going to set you up with a new hen soon anyway. So what happened is we had that issue where they were fighting. One of the babies almost made it, but he did die. So we are left with one Leon Storm baby here, but you can see really well fed, and you can see these healed up really well on the back there, so I'm pretty happy. You know, could be worse. Leo's just cooing away there. So my plan now will be just to let these guys raise this out. Yeah, you can hop back on there. Good girl. The old barless hen, she's a good girl. I am considering pairing her up with someone doing some splits. I'd definitely like to get them out, have a better start to the year with some of those, but I'm not 100% sure yet anyway. We'll just see how we plan it, but we might get her set up with her own babies somewhere else. We'll go down. There was an egg in here, but that egg had some pretty bad fractures in it and it just cracked. I came in here and it just looked like scrambled egg in there. It just sort of cracked and gone into the nest liner, so I threw that one out. Hopefully if Leon Storm might lay again, I might slip these eggs in under these ones, and then that's it. I'm not going to do too much floating. I just wanted to do a little bit of Leon Storm's ones. But now we've got the Veenstras and stuff like that, we can definitely get the pairs set up properly in the next few weeks, and then we will let these guys raise their own chicks very soon, because both of these have very, very good Cuban in them, so I'd really like to see how that goes. Can you just hopefully she lays again soon. It's kind of around about the same sort of cycle anyway, she shouldn't be too far off it. You will notice that the Mealy's gone. The Mealy wasn't too well, and sadly that one did pass away. Not really sure I think it might have been more canker related. I did try and treat it, but the baby that is left in here is a very healthy, big chunky baby, which is he's got a little bit of Leo Hermans in him, but he's predominantly Vanderbilt. So this sooty checker with a little white flight, he's a little bit of a weapon, this one. We'll keep an eye on him and see how he goes. So yeah, we'll see. Not the best start to the season. These are all jumping and fluttering around everywhere. And we'll go and have a look at our little woodpecker that's in here. This little hen, she's a bit of a super raiser. This one, she has no problems in raising babies. But her babies are doing really well. No problems on this side of things. And I really got to sit down this week and sort my pairs out now. Now that my the Veenstras have arrived, and you're such a gosh, you're just a carry-on, aren't you? I'll put your nest back in a minute. You're a stress head. Now we've sort of got all our pairs locked in, all our birds anyway. We need to sort of lock the pairs in completely. So that's what we're going to kind of get through over the next few days. But that's where we're at. We're not doing too much breeding. I really just wanted to get a couple out of Leon Storm. Didn't really work as well as what I thought. And then we just wanted to test a few of this red as well. So we've still got 3 out of the Vanderbilt Red Cross this hen. So we'll see how we go. But I do want to pair the red checker that's usually in this box up with a new hen, and he'll stay with that hen, do three or so rounds. and then we're most likely going to set up Shock. I wasn't planning on doing a lot of breeding with him this year, but I think I might have a special little hen for him. So what we'll do is after this we'll split him up with the barless hen, and then we'll sort of sort him out with a nice something a little bit different. So we'll try and utilize all the cockbirds we've got, because we've got a lot of hens. I think there's about 10 or 11 hens that I want to breed from this year, and we've only really got 6 or 7 good cocks that I want to breed from. Most of them are in here. So yeah, we'll see how we go with that, but we'll go and have a look at these Veenstras and see how they're going, see how they're settling in. But yeah, a bit of a rough start to the season, but we are in about 3 weeks is start pairing up all the birds, so we'll have all these boxes filled. Just a quick little sticky beak in here as well. These are the cocks, the ones that I want to breed from. The only other one to come in here will be the Veenstra cock. I'm not sure if he's ready to breed just yet, but we will bring him in here and see if he wants to have a box. So that will probably happen this weekend, because they're looking pretty good, and if after 7 days they start to look like they are you know, reasonably healthy and happy and things like that, I'll move that Veenstra cock over in here anyway, and that will give us 6 cocks in here. And then the only other thing we might do is look at moving maybe split these guys up potentially, and maybe even give him a different hen. So yeah, we'll see, and then just let them start raising babies by themselves for now, because obviously the floating, yeah, it works, but we've got a bit of a mission ahead of us to breed some birds out. So yeah, we'll see how we go with that. But like I said, there's going to be some one-loft entries this year, and I want to go in the first intake, so that's why I'm kind of need to get all these birds sort of set down around about that same time, so we can breed all the babies, take them across to the weaning section. We can pick out a couple that we want to send to some one-loft races, which is something I've been wanting to do for years, so this will be the first time we're doing it. So we'll see how we go. So these guys are just hammering the pink mineral powder at the moment, so I'm just making sure we've got plenty of that in there. So these guys are going pretty well. Just want to make sure next season we've got plenty of pairs. I'd love to have enough pairs set up ready to go. We're a little bit behind the 8 ball this year, but yeah, we'll definitely get there. Let's have a look at these Veenstras. I checked on the hens before, they're doing pretty well, but we'll have a look at them probably on the weekend, because we can probably start probably might even be able to get this hen in there as well. So I just had that front covered up because we've had a bit of rain. So Cockbird, he is very friendly. They made a bit of a mess. I just gave him some fresh food. Pretty excited. I think they like that little mix that I've got there, which is good. Probably something different for him. But the Cockbird looking really good. Still got a fair way to go mature wise, but I think he's going to fill out to be quite a muscly little bird, and he'll take a fair beating. I think these kind of birds, I think they'll do pretty well in the winter racing here. So yeah, we'll see how we go. We probably, like I said before, probably won't get him paired up super soon, but we'll just keep an eye on him and see how he matures. But this little hen here, I've heard that she should be ready to go, so we'll probably get her in with the rest of the hens later on in the week and see how she goes. But she's a beautiful little hen as well. Like I said, these are both related, so yeah, I'll probably do a better video on the weekend. We'll get them out, have a really good look at them, probably look at their eyes, their wings, all that kind of stuff that you guys want to look at. But yeah, we'll keep a close eye on them, because I'm very interested to see how these cross into my birds, because yeah, I feel like these might do pretty well. So I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Stay tuned. Just a boring week at work, but I'll catch you very soon.